So anyway, coming back to Harish and his phone and all these wonderful apps like Amazon and all. Now the thing is, we all have these apps, but none of us think of it as a cornucopia because you have to pay for everything you buy. Except in Harish's case, and we do not know what happened, whether it was the work of a hacker or it was some Chinese, virus or whatever. Loaded word, extremely loaded word. But what happened was Harish discovered that anything he could just, order anything on Amazon or any of the other apps. And it never took him to, how you go to the cart section and then you check out where you have to pay. It would take him to the cart. It would take him to check out, but it never made him pay. The minute he went to check out, it checked him out and the things were delivered and he never had to pay. So for Harish, it's like every, online retail app was a party.
So can I throw in a word anytime I want, or should I wait for a prompt for you?
Anytime you want.
Okay.
You got one, throw it in.
No, go on.
Okay. Now, but see, the problem with life is, when we get something very easily, we get greedy. Now, if you and I got this app, we'd be so thrilled and say, wow, I'm going to get a new phone. I'm going to get a new laptop. The trouble is, now Harish has already got the phone. He's already got the laptop. He's already got everything. Now he's like, I want more. This is not enough.
COVID-19.
So now what's happening is COVID-19 hits, lockdown. And Harish is like, oh, how is this going to work now? Because nobody's delivering. So all his orders are being placed, they're being taken, but nothing's reaching him. And he's getting really restless and this thing. Then he started wondering like, okay, maybe if this worked on this, let me try something else. So Harish decided to figure whether he'd have the same luck with some other kind of an app. Now, the other kind of app, which is a veritable cornucopia, is a dating app. And Harish's whole funda was, maybe I go onto this app and maybe and every woman falls for me.
Diarrhea.
Jesus Christ. Okay. And actually, what happened to him was, like what happens in diarrhea is a literal flood of things flowing out. So that's what happened with Harish is literally that. He went on the dating app and, if you've been on a dating app, my friend, like for guys, it's really difficult. You may swipe on 50 girls and one matches with you. For Harish, it is just the opposite. I mean, he went there and cut, match. It was like the literal diarrhea of dating happening. Every woman in town. Now, the only problem was like Harish was like, boss, meri lottery lagi, this is great and all. But again, we're still in the COVID world. He had virtual dates. He literally, his whole life was one virtual date. One Zoom call to another, sometimes parallel ones, ek phone pe, ek laptop pe, ek iPad pe. But now he's getting restless. He's like, I need to take this to the next level. I mean, God knows how long this will last. I need to capitalize.
Motorcycle.
So, one day he couldn't take it anymore. And the wonderful PM came and said, unlock. Now, that was the word he was waiting for. Like, he wanted to get out and go meet some of these women or all of these women. Now, Harish had a motorcycle. Okay. And he said like, boss, this time, COVID times, I can't take risks. I'm not going to get a gadi. I'm not going to get my driver. I'll take my motorcycle and head out. And he fixed up with this girl. Give me a name of a girl.
Sunita.
So Sunita was the first one, the lucky one, whom Harish was going to have his first date with. So Harish gets on his bike, drives off to meet Sunita. Now, unfortunately, Harish, the thing with most Chinese things, is that they start out great, but kahin na kuch problem hota hi hai. Now, while he was on the app and they were all swiping right, they loved him. It was wonderful. The minute he met them, strangely, there was some kind of amnesia which happens. The women would not even remember having swiped right or met him or having invited him over. So when Harish landed up at this girl's door with chocolates and flowers and all, thinking that he's going to have the date of his life and he's going to get lucky, this woman turns around and says, who are you? What are you doing here? Are you some kind of creepy stalker? How did you know my address? And like Harish is like, hello, you know, we virtual dated. And he starts, you know, when you're trying to justify, obviously they've had these virtual dates, and obviously the virtual dates had become quite amorous, and a lot of fun stuff had happened between them virtually. He started
Mosquito repellent.
He started getting into these details, and now this woman had lost it. She's like, who is this stranger? What's he doing? And she's like, get away, pest. I need to get rid of you. Now she looks around in her house. What can she do to throw at him? Unfortunately, right next to her door. So this girl, you know, she's like jogging in her shorts and the mosquitoes would bite her. So she always had this mosquito repellent Odomos right next to the door. So haath mein wahi aaya, she pulled it out and squirted it into Harish's face. And I don't know, you know, mosquito repellent getting into your eyes is truly the worst thing that can happen. So Harish is like screeching and saying, my eyes, my eyes. Now the thing is, now the woman, Sunita, she wasn't somebody to do things in half measures. She was convinced that this guy could get really shady. So now that she had disabled his eyes, she decided to disable other parts of his anatomy to make sure he could not attack her.
Pizza.
Okay. And she gave him a hard kick between the legs. Now suddenly you have him clutching his eyes, clutching his legs, collapsed on the ground. Tabhi, a pizza delivery boy was coming up the stairs. Now by this time it was unlocked, pizza delivery had begun. And this woman, Sunita, is screaming, please help me, intruder, stalker, bachao mujhe. The pizza delivery boy saw this and he's like, oh my God, finally a chance for me to be a hero, to do what I've seen Salman Khan and Shah Rukh Khan and all do. So he goes running, and just when like Harish is getting up and the pain between his legs is slightly better, suddenly he gets one full pizza on his face. A pizza wale ke paas aur koi weapon to nahi tha, so he took the whole box and whacked Harish on the face.
Unemployment.
So any case, and see the thing with that pizza guy, na, he had his own frustrations in life. Usko lag raha tha ki boss, he used to work in IT. Okay, and during lockdown on WhatsApp, they fired him, poor guy. So because of unemployment, he'd become a pizza delivery boy. So he had all that frustration, and he saw, and this guy, Harish, for him represented all those people who'd been like bastards to him. So he was taking out all that frustration. Udhar ladki also said कि boss chance है तो वो भी दोनों मिलके हरीश को पीटे मारा. अब बेचारा हरीश मार खा के घर गया. And we're going to come to the end of the story, so give me one last word.
Demonetization.
Okay. So Harish is anyway like, you know, hurt, instinct, ghar ja raha hai, ye wo falana. And he's thinking to himself, you know, dude, this entire act, this cornucopia, Sala, this exactly reminds me of what happened to me during demonetization. Tab mujhe laga tha ki Sala, all black money will come out, all these bad guys will get sorted, and you know. But what happened? Basically, big promise, got what? Kick between the legs. So that's what happened to Harish.
Thank you so much. This was wonderful. I have never participated in anything like this before. So I don't even think I could do this.
I'm looking forward to you participating much more. I do this every Sunday at 4 o'clock. Do come, bring your friends.